Recent measles outbreaks highlight the consequences of vaccine hesitancy and the importance of accurate information in our communities, which can save so many lives. Imagine this. A deadly virus is spreading. Hospitals are overwhelmed. Families are shattered. The world is desperate for a solution. And then a vaccine is developed, a beacon of hope. But here's the problem. Millions of people refuse to take it. They call it dangerous, unnecessary, a threat to their freedom. Why? Why would someone refuse a life-saving vaccine? By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why vaccine hesitancy exists and what it will take to solve it. Section 1. What is vaccine hesitancy? Vaccine hesitancy is not the same as being anti-vaccine. It's not outright refusal. It's doubt, uncertainty, fear. It's when someone questions if a vaccine is really necessary, effective, or safe. And the truth is, millions of people feel this way. And it's not because they're ignorant or reckless. It's because of something deeper, something more powerful, fear. And if we don't understand that fear, we'll never solve the problem. Section 2. What causes vaccine hesitancy? So what causes vaccine hesitancy? There are 5 core reasons, and you need to understand each one. Reason number 1, mistrust of pharmaceutical companies. Big Pharma has a long, dark history of deception. From the opioid crisis, to dangerous medications being approved, to billion-dollar profits at the expense of human lives. So when a pharmaceutical company says, "Trust us, this vaccine is safe," a lot of people just can't. And can you blame them? Reason number 2, mistrust of government. For some, it's not the vaccine they fear, it's the government behind it. They think, is this about public health or control? Is my freedom being taken away? Can I trust what they're telling me? And again, when you look at history, there's a reason people feel this way. Reason number 3, personal experience with medical harm. This one's personal. Millions of people have experienced medical harm or witnessed loved ones suffer from medical errors, misdiagnoses, or harmful medications. So when they hear, "This vaccine is perfectly safe," they hesitate because they've been burned before. Reason number 4, social influence. Humans are social creatures. If someone's social circle is skeptical about vaccines, they're likely to be skeptical too. And when you add social media into the mix, misinformation spreads like wildfire. Reason number 5, lack of transparent information. Here's the hard truth. A lot of health organizations have failed at communicating clear, honest, and transparent information about vaccines. Vaccine side effects get downplayed. Long-term data is limited. And when people feel like they're not getting the full story, they hesitate. Section 3, the cost of vaccine hesitancy. But here's what we need to face. Vaccine hesitancy doesn't just affect the person who refuses the vaccine. It affects everyone. When vaccination rates drop, deadly diseases return, hospitals overflow, entire communities suffer, and the longer people hesitate, the more lives are lost. But shaming people, arguing with them, calling them stupid, does not work. In fact, it drives them further away. So what's the solution? Section 4, how to overcome vaccine hesitancy. The solution is understanding. Here's what needs to happen. Step number 1, build trust. Doctors, scientists, and health organizations need to stop talking at hesitant people and start listening to them. Acknowledge their fears. Respect their experiences. Provide transparent information. Trust is the foundation. Step number 2, stop the blame game. If someone is hesitant, they are not your enemy. They are scared, confused, trying to protect themselves and their families. So stop arguing. Start empathizing. Step number 3, clear, honest communication. People need the full truth. Yes, vaccines have side effects. Yes, there are unknowns. But also, vaccines save millions of lives every single year. Honesty creates trust. Step number 4, positive social influence. Encourage positive stories about vaccines. Real people, real families, real lives saved. Social proof is powerful. If hesitant people see others they trust getting vaccinated, it shifts their perspective. And finally, step number 5, patience. Changing minds takes time. You may not convince someone in one conversation, but every seed you plant matters. Section 5, final call to action. So here's where you come in. If you know someone who is hesitant about vaccines, don't shame them. Don't attack them. Instead, listen to them, understand them, respect them, and then Slowly, patiently, guide them toward the facts. Because the truth is, vaccine hesitancy can be deadly, and the only way we solve it is together. So if this video resonated with you, do me a favor. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because the more people who understand vaccine hesitancy, the closer we get to solving it. And that's how we save lives. Understanding is the first step to solving. Subscribe for more health impact content.